Okay, we're going to try something here. I want to do a little bit of recording on how to do some of the stuff that we do in our tech area here behind the scenes. So first of all, in the morning, you will want to go over, and this is on the left computer. You want to do that one first before you even start up the right one. And there's a little folder with a W down in the corner here. You want to click on that. And then this one, you want to go up there and you want to check display 3. I'm going to leave it on main display because I'm using that to do my recording. But you would do display 3 on this. Then you can go ahead and minimize that. Then you want to start up the Pro Presenter. Now, a couple of notes on Pro Presenter. Sometimes it gets a little finicky. If it doesn't work, just shut it down and start it again. Kind of the Bill Gates type of fix. So, wait for Pro Presenter to come up. Which we will do here. There we go. It does take a while for it to get up and working, but it will do that. Okay, so now we have over here, we've got our thing. Now on the extreme left over here, if you can see where my cursor is, you'll have the different playlists. Normally the one that you will deal with is the one that says 8 o'clock and 9:30, because 8 and 11 are the same presentations. The 9:30 is different because it has different music than the 8 and 11. So usually you will just choose one of those two, whichever service that you're working with. Let's assume that we are working with the 8 o'clock service. You will most likely need to bring some slides in. I'm going to remove from playlist the slides that we're going to be bringing in. So what you want to do is you'll need to have the announcement slides. Sometimes they will be in already. Sometimes you will need to bring those. You will also need to bring in the slides for the pastor to do his sermon, his or her sermon. So I will show you where to do all of those. Up on the upper left, you do File, go down to Import, and Import PowerPoint, which is the middle one. Then you will click over here to choose the file. So let's go to these. You are going to, okay, let's assume that this is not the one that we're going to be using Sunday, but let's assume that this is the one. So you'll highlight the file, and down at the bottom you'll hit Open. When you hit OK, make sure you have import all slides as JPEG. This is important because that makes sure that they're pictures and you don't have to have the PowerPoint running in the background. It just kind of messes things up with what we're doing. So hit OK. All right, it brought it in, but it only brought it into the library. You'll notice that it didn't come in down here. So you're going to need to go to the library, grab it there, and drop it in. Now those are the announcement slides that go first. So they would go here. Then up on this top bar, there's a little icon right here, and I'm covering that up with my picture, but it's up here. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about right here. This one, you want to have this open, and you want to select all of these. So hold down Shift, select them all, go here, go here, and put about 7 seconds. That means that each of these will go about 7 seconds, will repeat and go through it again. So that's how you get those going. I'm going to go back to full screen. So we've brought in the announcements. We will also need to bring in a sermon slide. So fortunately, the sermon slide is up there already. So let's go File, Import, PowerPoint. Okay, go down here again. And this one should be probably in Greg's sanctuary. That's where it is because Greg is speaking. We may have one for Michelle when she's speaking. We may have other places to bring them in if other people are speaking. So it's Sermon Slides 8.5.18. That's the one we want. Hit Open, import as JPEG, hit OK. So it brought these in. Again, it only brought them into the library. So go into the sermon slides, bring them down, put them under where the sermon is. Make sure that you go to the second service and do the same thing so that the sermon slides are in both places. I forgot to mention when we brought the announcement slides in that you should do that in both of the playlists if this is a normal Sunday that you're doing this. So that's how you start up the program. That's how you bring in slides. That's all I'm going to address in this one.